What song is 10/10ths? Yet hardly anyone has heard of it. The song La Femme d'Argent by Air. Anyone else just scrolling and trying to find a known song? Take My Head, Turn Over. Do It. Dizzy on the Come Down is one of my faves. Alright. Who's going to make the Spotify playlist with all of these? I'm making one. Trying to get the top ones with some of the other suggestions from the same group/singer. Edit. Here is a link to my profile with the Spotify playlist link. Thanks/you/undefeated for helping me figure it out. D. Thanks for the golds. My first 3. Keep us posted please. Medicine by Daughter. Youth Also by Daughter is very good too. The irony of this thread is the more upvotes you get, the worse you've answered the question. Yep. And r/unpopular opinion has the exact same problem. Whisper, The Deer Hunter. I love The Deer Hunter so much. Super underrated. I listen to The Color Spectrum at least once every 2 days for close to a month and a half. Big fan of Look Away. But there's Wolves and Mr. Malum. Act 4 is just an incredible album. Their entire discography is. Honestly. Anesthetize Porcupine Tree. Arriving Somewhere But Not Here. That song is a goddamn roller coaster of awesome. Thank you Scientist, Mr. Invisible. Pretty much this entire band. This is their most popular song. Their sound is really hard to describe. It's part rock, part jazz, part prog. Have seen them live twice and they're as good if not better than in the studio. r/prog metal truly is leaking into this thread. Anything by Gregory Alan Isakov. His music is really calming and always makes me feel safe. Man, I just spent a few minutes trying to specifically search for a song called Anything by Gregory Alan Isakov. So dumb. Same LOL. In fact, I didn't click on until I saw your comment. So at least you're smarter than me. Ghost Ride by Crumb. Lock It by Crumb absolutely slaps. Hell yeah. All their music is bitchin'. I went through all their stuff recently and I was just so amazed. Everything they've released so far is just mind-blowing. I haven't found a single song yet that I don't like. Wake Up, Eden. Love the lyrics. Edit. Thank you for the awards Random Strangers. Meeting someone else who listens to Eden is kind of like a secret handshake. His music has a way of really resonating with you. Great music along with amazing vocals. Check him out guys, you won't regret it. Isn't he that Irish dude who made the song Drugs? It's the only song I've heard by him but it's pretty good. His songs are really good. Fumes, Gravity, EXO, and Wake Up are my favorites. You should check it out. After the Party by the Menzingers. Edit. Thank you for the gold, kind stranger. Glad there are others who enjoy my favorite band as much as I do. This whole album is like a coming-of-age story for people in their 20s. It's so well written and relatable. This album is definitely amazing. On the Impossible Past doesn't have a song I skip though. It got me into them. And I still go back to it frequently. And Plague Flowers, The Kaleidoscope by N.E. Obliviscaris. Has an insanely good violin in the intro and interspersed throughout it. Just a good song all around. Edit. Gold, that's pretty neat. Holy fuck, I would have thought this was too obscure even for an obscure thread. I fucking love that shit. The Stable Song, Gregory Alan Isakov. Most songs are 4/4. Wait. Are there any songs in 10/10 time? Doesn't really work that way. Beats are divided. So not necessarily multiples of 2. A whole beat is divided into 2 half beats. Half a half beat is a quarter beat. With beat, 16th beat, etc. 10/8 is a fairly common time signature. So is 5/4. The difference being in how fast the beats are coming. That's normally. You can get into weird irrational time signatures and technically make a 10/10 song. Edit. There are a lot of excellent comments in this thread about time signatures and music theory. Some heroes even included good YouTube examples. I suggest you take some time and scroll through if you're at all interested in music theory. PROGINTENSIFIES. Touch Tone Telephone, Lemon Demon. And Starlight Brigade, TWRP. Both very underrated artists with super unique styles. The one song everyone knows Lemon Demon for is Ultimate Showdown, but most people haven't heard his other stuff. Edit. Since this blew up like crazy, I'm going to add another artist to the list. His name is David Randall. He's super indie and he makes really nice beats but doesn't have hardly any attention on Spotify. Definitely give the song Transmit a listen because I think he deserves a lot more attention for the work he's put in. Lemon Demon is the same guy that made the Potter Puppet Pals, which is arguably more well known than Ultimate Showdown and Brody Quest. Holy shit, the only thing I knew about Lemon Demon was he did Ultimate Showdown. I had no idea he also did Brody Quest. Never seen Potter Puppet Pals. Never seen Potter Puppet Pals. The mysterious ticking noise is so stupid and I probably watched it at least 100 times. It was honestly the funniest thing on the entire internet when I was in middle school. Edit. Just watched it again and it's still funny. Snape. Snape. Severus Snape. The Civil Wars is a male/female duo that only put out 2 incredible albums before they broke up. They are phenomenal songwriters and their music Americana, folk, indie will always live on my top 10. It guts me that I never got to see them live. They both now have solo careers. And Joy Williams's first post-breakup album Venus is excellent. Edit. Thanks for the awards. Kind people. It's so great to see so many fans chime in. Sorry. Op. I didn't actually mention a song. TBH. Every single track is 10/10. But if my memory was wiped, I'd want someone to play me Dust to Dust. Wait. Eavesdrop. No wait. 20 years. No wait. To whom it may concern. And same old same old. Nope. Can't do it. Didn't they do a track for the Hunger Games trilogy? Yeah. With Taylor Swift. It's called Safe and Sound. That song is so pretty. I didn't know they broke up though. Stuck on the Puzzle, Alex Turner. Yes. The Arctic Monkeys frontman. Pile Driver Waltz is undeniably one of my favorite songs ever. The version on the Submarine EP though. Not the Sias version. It's funny. Because Sias is my favorite Arctic Monkeys album, but I vastly prefer the Submarine version of that song. Ghosting, Mother Mother. I'll go to bat for this one. Mother Mother is so worthy of being on this list. Edit. In light of the comments and upvotes, I'm inclined to say that Hey Loft is the song that should be on this playlist from Mother Mother. While it's likely their most popular songs, it best meets the criteria of this list. 10/10. But so many don't know it. I still remember the first time I heard them. On the way home, a Wilco show. A friend played Hey Loft for me, and I was hooked. That album, oh my heart, is solid from beginning to end. I really like Postcards from Italy by Beirut, but other people don't seem to. Silver Lining by MT Joy. Just listened to that song this morning, it's incredible. Don't mind me. I'm just stealing every single recommendation on this thread because I'm dying for new music. Damn it. My Spotify algorithm needs a damn kick in the teeth. Story 2, Clipping. Might be the most technical instrumental in hip-hop. Absolutely amazing. Either way. Blind Guardians, Nightfall from their album Nightfall in Middle-earth. Agree. Would put in my vote for Wheel of Time by them as well. The build-up and payoff can only be described as epic. The Call of the Mountains, Ella Vitae. God, her voice just pumps me up. Edit. Thank you, kind stranger, for my first award. Appreciate you. Kyuss, Whitewater. Yes. Welcome to Sky Valley is a gem. 1612 by Vulpec. Their bassist is amazing. Joe Dart is the man. Love Dean Town and the video for it is great too. Also it gets funkier, but every time it gets funkier. It gets funkier, great stuff. It's called Free Fall by Rainbow Kitten Surprise. Edit. Oh my god. Now I can finally say it. Thank you for the gold, kind stranger. And thank you for the silvers as well. Good Night Chicago is one of my favorites by them. Ready. Abel. Grizzly Bear. Bananas and Blow, Ween. Honestly. Most of Ween. Chocolate and Cheese is a 11/10 album. Eden. Rock Roll. Ram Ranch. Ram Ranch really rocks. Joni, The Front Bottoms. Tommy's Party, Peach Pit. Yes, Peach Pit, they need to be more popular. I'm looking at the comments and I'm like, damn, I've never heard any of these, but then I remember what the point of this thread is. Edit. First Gold and My Karma is literally 8 times higher. Calm the fuck down. Yeah. I had to scroll about 30 comments down before I saw something I've actually heard before. Headless Horseman, The Microphones. I am a scientist, guided by voices. I'll believe in anything, Wolf Parade. The Glow PT Too Nice. Twilight, ELO Time album. Absolutely love ELO. Wait So Long by Trampled by Turtles. None of their other stuff sounds like this. I wish I could find more songs like this though. It is probably my favorite song ever since I have heard it. Motion City soundtrack has a cover of Wait So Long that I also like. Trampled by Turtles. Codeine is the only other song of theirs I play. I saw them live at Bonnaroo and Wait So Long just didn't have the energy I hear on the recorded version. North Star by Future Islands. You Will Leave a Mark by A Silent Film. Sylvia by Mike Snow. Bubbles by Biffy Clyro. Man on the Moon by Zella Day. Colossus of Rhodes by The New Pornographers. Old Friend by Sea Wolf. Lost in the Light by Bahamas. Julia Orr. Holy to the Lord on the Bells of Horses by Me Without You. Myth by Beach House. I'm sure there's more I could think of, but those are the ones coming to my head first. Also, I'm stoked about all these recommendations. Cover Me Up, Jason Isbell. The old ones are With Us, Wolves in the Throne Room. Technically black metal but not very metal with the vocals at all. Very melodic and folk-inspired. Relaxing and druidic. I am certain many people that can't stand metal would like this song a lot if they listen to it with an open mind. I'd recommend The Traces We Leave by Harakiri for the Sky for anyone looking for more ambient black metal. No Children, The Mountain Goats. The whole album and most of their work grabs at very specific emotions but holds them very well. There's at least a dozen other singles I'd rather suggest. But this is the first one I heard and I hope you give them a chance. This Year by the Mountain Goats as well. Be Calm. Honestly have no clue if people know this one or not, but I had never heard it or ever heard anyone mention it, so fun. S first album was a masterpiece by itself. Barlights. Take Your Time. The Gambler. All amazing. Some Nights was good, but it was just so different from Aim and Ignite, which I consider to be my favorite album. I've always felt like some songs on Fun's first album sound similar to songs from the last Format album. Dog Problems. I think it's likely that he was writing some things for the Format, or at least in that style. Then he used them with Fun after the Format broke up. Dog Problems is an entire album that may belong in this thread. Everyone knows Fun, but most people haven't heard of the Format, and Dog Problems is still an album I listen to today. Toe, Two Moons. The Weaker Thans, Benediction. Heavyweight turned me on to Sun in an Empty Room and it's fantastic. Heavyweight by Infected Mushroom. Favorite song of theirs. I still listen to it all the time. Dracul is good too. That was the song that drew me in. Now I love even some of their weirder songs like Converting Vegetarians and Becoming Insane. Edit. Added links. Becoming Insane is a banger. Sometime around midnight, Airborne Toxic Event. This song captures a moment we've all lived with an ex. It so perfectly says the emotions of it. What I also truly love about this song is that, while it's catchy, it's a story as opposed to a traditional pop song with a repeating chorus. Cults, Always Forever. A lot of stuff by the Tragically Hip. New Orleans is Sinking. Ahead by a Century. Bobcaygeon. Wheat Kings. And Nautical Disaster. To name a few. Many Canadians can relate, because a lot of the Hips' work appealed to our culture. But the band didn't really become popular in any other countries during its lifetime other than in some of the northern states of the US. It's weird sifting through all the things suggested as a Canadian. CanCon rules really skew my perception of how popular things got. Someone else suggested Is Anybody Home by OLP. I still hear that on the radio, so it's hard for me to consider it lesser known or whatever. Same with the Hip. There are few bands more beloved in that kind of culturally sweeping way. But they weren't nearly as appreciated out in the world.